Bill Maher is in a debate with anti-Israel freakazoid. I'm Tal the Traveling Clad, your sweet Zionist prince. Let's take a look at this clip.
I will say that does not mean we can't have a conversation about the deeper context here. We have to have that conversation. That does not justify in any way what happened. You said there's a siege on Gaza. That's right. There has also been a blockade since 2007. That is part of this context. Again, not a justification, never a justification.
Well, a blockade from a land they gave back.
Yeah.
They gave back.
Right.
Gaza is
well,
not
they withdrew their
occupied.
forces and settlements from within Gaza.
Okay, but the reason there's a blockade is to stop shit like this from happening.
No, I agree with that.
That's the whole point.
No.
They gave it back.
No, Jews. You're not allowed to... Jews, no, you're not allowed to protect yourself. What's wrong with you? Jews? Sorry. I know you guys hate when I cut the video off. Sorry, I had to chime in.
They said, you know what? Make your life your own.
This conflict right now could end right this second if Hamas were to put down its weapons and surrender unconditionally. I know it would never happen, but that's the reality.
Absolutely.
It's always been the reality of this conflict. Yes. If the Arabs were to put down their weapons, and this goes back to the 1930s, before the creation of the State of Israel, if the Arabs put down their weapons, there would be peace. If the Jews put down their weapons, there'd be no more Jews in the Middle East.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing I want to get. I mentioned this about. It bothers me the moral equivalency that goes on in the American media. I don't think Israelis would ever purposely kill babies. I think they have killed babies. That's collateral damage, which is another horrible thing, but that's part of war.
Well,
I think that there's a very big difference between rejoicing when you kill civilians and the Israelis regret when they kill civilians.
I'm not going to take issue with that, but let me add one thing about the context here. It is very important to understand that the Israeli strategy up until last weekend had been to bolster Hamas's control of Gaza. There was a report that came out of Benjamin Netanyahu talking to a meeting of the Likud party in 2019 saying, and I quote, our strategy, anyone who wants to prevent the creation of a Palestinian state has to bolster Hamas and give them money. This is how we keep the Palestinians divided, and therefore it will never be a Palestinian state. This is not someone who is interested in peace with the Palestinians. I'm sorry. And this policy goes back to the 1970s.
Well, that's coming after 75 years of being attacked.
The question here...
So it's not coming in a vacuum.
I totally agree. But I think we can disagree about the history. We can disagree about who did what and who's to blame at different times. But ultimately, these two people are going to have to share this land. And the question is how we get to that point.
I just want to finish with the values first, because it's just amazing to me that the American left, so much of it, throws their lot in with people whose values, I hope they don't share, but let's go through them. Because values and customs make a difference, okay? And the people of Gaza, by the way, if the Israelis did get rid of Hamas, they'd be doing a giant favor to the people of Gaza who hate Hamas too. But let's just go through the lists. Because the Israelis look like us in most ways, values-wise. Maybe we're not doing it the right way. I don't know. Religious tolerance. That doesn't exist in Gaza. You're either Muslim or an infidel, and you better be a Muslim. Female freedom. Free and fair elections. Free speech. Gay rights. I see these Queers for Palestine.
Did you hear their sister organization, Blacks for the KKK?
It's like...
By the way, I'm a gay man. I've lived in Berlin. This is a level of masochism that even I cannot comprehend.
Right. I mean,
you know what? I'm going to just...
can I just finish my list? Pedophilia, I'll put that under don't ask. Child brides and so forth. Equality of the sexes.
But wait, Jeffrey Epstein. Hold on, Jews. But the Jews and Jeffrey Epstein. Wait, you said pedophilia. Jews and Jeffrey Epstein.
Categorize that under don't make.
That's you. If you felt attacked, that's you.
I'll put that under don't ask. Child brides and so forth. Equality of the sexes. I'll categorize that under don't make me fucking laugh. The fact that these people think that this is where they should be aligned with, that these are the values that you support.
It's absolutely ridiculous. It really is the coalescence of these two groups of the left and the Islamists. It's like it doesn't make any fucking sense. It's literally a snake. Wow, did you see my towel pop up? That was weird. It's not supposed to. That's a whole. There it is. That's the whole point of this green screen background. It's insane. This convergence of two groups that want to extinguish one another, that want to destroy one another. The LGBTQ / left not believing in traditional values / religion / God, and the Muslims being the exact opposite, literally wanting to extinguish any reality of LGBTQ or sexual freedom or anything like that. It's actually fucking insane, the convergence of these two groups. You can only hope that they end up extinguishing each other in pursuit of maybe a better product that somewhere is in between, or I don't know, evolves into something that's more tolerant. But both of these groups have proven to be extremely intolerant of everybody, of people who have opposing opinions, and even of people with the same opinions of them. It's like a snake eating its own tail. It's literally like that. It's going in a circle and it's killing itself. And you can only hope that it doesn't have like a fruitful ending. I just don't see how it could survive in the long term. I mean, it could kill a lot of people along the way, but I just don't see how it will succeed as a movement in the long term. I'll see you guys next one. I love you long time. Goodbye, class. If you believe in my content and want to support me, just know your help is needed. There's a bunch of great ways to support me, being PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, or joining my Patreon community down below. Patreon is the best way to support my channel, and you'll get a bunch of cool perks depending on what tier you join. Another great way to support me is by buying my merchandise on thetravelingclat.com. I regularly drop new merch designs like this beautiful hat or this amazing shirt, where you can support the channel and get something cool for yourself. I also have an amazing Discord community with people from all over the world. Thank you so much for your support.